Hello, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Had a few technical issues, but finally recording, Joe. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Finally started down the Emmy path last time, and
Uh,
what's that?
what I really want to know is what the hell that screensaver is on that computer to the left. It's cursed.
It's some it looks like some diseased animal.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
no, it's really cursed. There's also just the letters A and M in the upper left-hand corner in that glass cabinet.
I'm sure there's more to it than that.
I'm really concerned about what's going on here.
Because the
In this
AM.
nurse's office.
You're concerned about the AM?
I'm concerned about the diseased whatever the hell in the
Oh.
AM together. It's like a very ominous picture.
Well, maybe we should continue so we can get past the screen.
Yeah, please. So you have to,
Okay, go ahead.
what?
I was just
Oh.
gonna say it again.
So you have to come to lunch with me. I'm bringing it for you, okay? Something really good.
I start with a you don't have to, but then shut up and just nod at her when I see her face. I almost said shut the fuck up.
Good.
I don't know why.
We meet on the roof.
We?
Yep. The weather's nice now, so the roof's a great spot for lunch, you know?
I see.
You'll come, right?
Hell no.
You wouldn't deny me the chance to make it up to you.
Of course not.
Great. See you there.
I stay afloat somewhere between asleep and awake, feeling completely drained. We're not out of the room yet.
We are not.
Not only my body, but all of me is limp and paralyzed apart from my senses. Jeez, I swallow with difficulty and then try to lie as still as I can, which is the state. This state is not a very hard thing to do.
That is also how I feel after I work out.
I didn't realize he was in such bad condition. I thought that last time I thought that he was fine, other than a few like heavy heart palpitations or whatever it was.
I mean, he did have a heart attack.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that was his whole thing. When he got like confessed to, his heart beat so fast that he went into like cardiac arrest.
Okay.
That was part of that's part of his arrhythmia, is that his heart can't control like how fast or how slow it should go.
Okay. I just thought he had a few issues, but then was fine for some reason.
Yeah, no, he had a heart attack and then had to stay in the hospital for I think roughly a year.
Well, I mean, right
So
now, because he went to the nurse's office, and then he didn't get sent into the emergency room or anything.
No, well, yeah, he hasn't had a heart attack since he got confessed to, but
Yeah. Okay.
I think they're really worried about trying not to let that happen again.
Yeah. Right. Nurse is shuffling around on the other side of the curtains he drew to give me privacy. I can see his shadow shifting in the sunlight. He's opened the window to his office. It's windy outside. Oh, I think I hear the wind.
How lucky.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it was just my imagination. The clean white curtains flutter in the breeze in a heavy, lazy motion, like waves. Light sifts through them slowly, half absorbing into the fabric. Apparently I'm going to sleep. I close my eyes. The breeze on my face feels like the soft fabric of the curtains. I listen to the sound of my heartbeat for a moment, trying to shut out the sound of the nurse tapping away on his computer and my own heavy breathing. It's steady. Damn it, not even a week and I end up like this. I really screwed up this time. Should have known better than to play half-baked sports star in front of a real one. And why did I try to act brave? Like that heart flutter was no big deal, even when it was obvious that it was? It was just a reflex to push it away, keep it inside. I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want Emmy to see it. Ah! Stupid, stupid, stupid! I have to be more careful or I'll end up in the hospital again, or worse. That's my final thought before I give in to the tiredness. Am I passing out?
I think so, yeah.
I hope I'm laying down. I fell asleep for how long? What time is it? I don't know, there's no clock. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded and I keep blinking compulsively. Pushing the curtains aside, I squint my eyes against the unfiltered light pouring in from the window. The texture of the canvas feels nothing like the wind did before. The nurse looks up from his work, sitting exactly where he was before.
How are you feeling?
Can't really tell, so I don't answer anything. I'm feeling kind of groggy from falling asleep at such a weird time. Hopefully I don't look too weird. What time is it? Me croaking the question to gain some orientation, the nurse looking at his wristwatch before answering. Things seem to happen in slow motion.
10:15.
I try to think for a moment what that means, but I'm not really sure.
You didn't answer my question, Hisao.
Oh, fine.
Climb down from that bed then. Let's see how you are doing. Don't.
Yeah, I am in a bed. Whoa. Try to do exactly that. The only to sway dizzily when I move too fast. The nurse moves to support me by my arm and sighs.
Stand up too quickly, is what I was going to say. Just sit there. I'll check your pressure to make sure.
My good intentions sure lasted for a long time. I shut up, embarrassed with myself, while the nurse gets busy with an old-fashioned contraption on my arm. After a couple of minutes, he puts it away, looking neither pleased nor unhappy.
You're alright. Head stop spinning?
Yeah.
Good. And how are the contents doing? You didn't show very good judgment out there, Hisao.
I swallow the retort I was going to make. It's what I was thinking myself, but hearing it stated by someone else makes me want to protest. What he's saying is not pleasant to hear. Doesn't make him any less right. No, sir. He nods, still looking as neutral as he was before. It would be easy to be angry at him if he said, "Told you so," or something, but he doesn't.
I can try and help you to keep your health, but ultimately the last call lies with you. Hopefully this little episode will be something that'll remind you of that. Here, a note for your teacher, to avoid an interrogation.
Thought occurred to me, when he had his, heart attack, wasn't it because he got excited? He wasn't actually doing any physical labor, right?
It
was because he got excited over a girl?
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing, is we're pursuing girls.
Yeah.
So isn't this kind of a bad idea?
I mean, okay, if you look at it that way, right? You can't. You can just give up forever and be like, I'm not going to interact with anybody. But you're going to get excited at one point or another. You're going to feel emotions. You're not a robot. And also, you need physical activity. You can't just not go outside and not walk. It's all about slowly getting yourself to a point where you can handle all of it rather than jumping into it, which is kind of what I think we're covering. Baby steps, kind of.
And maybe the medication will help, I guess.
Yeah, I have a feeling the only reason he didn't have a heart attack at the on the track is probably because of the medication.
Okay. I take a slip of paper he's offering and then make my leave, as I can't think of anything else to say, nor even really want to.
Stay out of trouble, you hear me? I don't think it has anything to. It was anything but a scare, but next time could be different.
I hear you. There's some way to get to the school building straight from the auxiliary building, but I'm not keen to find out and possibly get lost, so I go out from the exit that I know works. I stop at the stairs of the auxiliary building, deliberating for a moment between going to the dorms to get my books and stuff and going straight away to the class. The sun stings my eyes, so I head towards the dorms. The famous picture. The halls are quiet as the courtyard was, naturally so, since everyone is in class. I knock lightly at the door of 3-3 and push open the door when Mojoe calls from the other side. Sorry I'm late. 15 pairs of eyes that turn to me, and do we get to see them? No.
Good morning to Kai.
Mojoe seems. I guess that's the only time we're ever going to see the other students.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mojoe seems to be somewhat confounded by my coming in late, as if I interrupted his flow or something. Judging from the rambling lectures his class tend to be, that might be the case. Pass him the note to the nurse gave me. Mojoe takes it with a nod and reads it quickly. He lifts his eyebrows and gives me a kind of stern look, but doesn't say anything. Just nods solemnly again. I shrug and he gestures at me to run along, so I naturally do. The class goes on lazily. I think I'm starting to get into the rhythm of school. I haven't even stopped worrying about taking notes and being overly attentive. The first days, I was pretty high-strung in class. Mojoe finishes his lecture about electricity early, but continues without a pause about the festival.
So, as you know, the festival is on the day after tomorrow. I hope everyone's projects are going to be successful this year. Have a good time, but also come Sunday, please. Keep the meaning of this festival in your minds. Oh, God, I forgot that was me. Games and fried food!
At least we don't have to see her.
Yeah, for now.
Everyone burst out in laughter, and so do I.
Yes, thank you, Mikado.
Here's Mikado.
I think that's her first name.
There it goes. The reminder of his sentence is buried beneath the ring of his lunch bell, and everyone starts packing their things. Mojoe deliberates for a moment, but since almost nobody seems to pay attention anymore, he gives up and sits down. That's new. It's crowded in the hallway, or as crowded as hallways in the school probably get. Most of the students seem to be heading down for the cafeteria. Normally I'd join the flow and grab lunch myself, but today is different. Today I've been invited to lunch on the roof. An odd location, but that's where I was told to go. I feel like animes, is kind of popular to go up on the roofs for lunch.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I feel like that's fairly popular, yeah.
In anime that are about high school type things, they tend to maybe even not that. I think I just feel like in anime they like to go on the roof for some reason.
I think it's
get away from things.
I think it's I think it's a budget thing. You don't have to animate as much if you're on a roof. You can just animate sky.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to worry about like many other people walking around in cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I know that in Bleach they very purposefully did blank canvases a lot. There was a good portion of the anime, like an entire couple of seasons, where they were in a desert.
Yeah.
And the writer, Taite Kubo, said that he really wanted the focus to be on the characters. He didn't want anyone to be distracted by scenery. So it might be just, we're going up to a roof to experience a special moment, and we don't want to be distracted by, kind of like they're showing now, crowds of people or art or anything else. They want our focus to be on the character.
Yeah, okay.
But it also could just be a budget thing.
Interesting either way.
Yeah.
Okay. Fortunately, I managed to find shelter from the storm in the lee of the classroom door. Eventually, the torrent subsides and I step tentatively out into the hallway, only to be met by Emmy, who comes flouncing down the hallway like a cannonball. Not real sure what flouncing is, but I guess it's like running.
I'm assuming. Hey! Hi!
Oh, there we go again.
It's my turn. Hey! Hi, Sal. Great timing. I have a super extra lunch today, as promised. Let's go upstairs.
Stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated. I almost read that as disappointing.
It's also disappointed.
Yes, I'm very disappointed in going up these stairs. But it's
after I almost had a heart attack, I would be too.
I have very high expectation about stairs. But it's clearly been used recently. At the top of the stairs is a door complete with a missing padlock. I wonder who the intrepid individual was that removed the lock. Amy shoves the door open and steps beaming into the light. I'm going to stop a little bit early there, just because I think we're going to have a whole conversation with Emmy. And I want to save that for the next one.
Sounds good.
At least I think this is a good spot. So, we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.